Hey there, Joe Kipping here with the Tampa Bay home team at Keller Williams Realty, and I'm with
David Farrar.
And we speak to a lot of home sellers in the Tampa Bay area, and we always get three things that they always tell us about. David, what is the first thing we always hear from seller clients of ours?
Well, the first thing I would always say is I want to try selling it on my own. Mm-hmm. And the reason I hear this is because they're thinking, why should I go with a realtor? I could do this on my own. And I ask them and thinking in the back of my head is, with being a realtor, we have to go through the proper training. We have to go through learning the legalities and also the paperwork with contracts. And I ask them, do you know anything about contracts? Do you know what a FAR bar is? Do you know what a standard contract is? Do you know what an as is? If you don't know those things, you may want to think about not selling your house on your own.
Yeah, I mean, we go through a lot of training. We look at contracts day in, day out, and we know how to fill them out. And so paperwork is one thing that a for sale by owner, yes, you might be able to go on Google, but you're not going to have everything that an agent's going to have. Yeah. The other thing besides paperwork is safety. Mm-hmm. I'll talk to a for sale by owner that has their house on the market, and I'll ask them, who's going to do the showings? And they're like, oh, my wife will do the showings during the day while I'm at work. Well, like that to me is just crazy. Like I would never want to have my wife at home showing the house to someone I don't know. Like an agent, we have safety, things that we have in play, so that way we know exactly who's going in the house on every single house that we list for sale.
Exactly.
What's another thing when they're doing it on their own?
Well, the ever moving parts of selling a home, and with that you have companies that you work with, inspections to title companies, and if something goes wrong, they are going to be looked upon as representing you. And if you don't have a good company, the people that are buying your home are going to pull out. They're like, I'm not working with this person.
Yeah, there's so many moving parts in a real estate transaction. Like a lot of people, sellers will think, oh, it's just, basically selling the house, getting it under contract. Okay, well, what happens when it goes under contract, exactly. Right? We have to have an inspector, so there's going to be an inspection. Then there's going to be a termite inspection. Yeah. Then it's going to go to a mortgage company. Then an appraiser is going to get it. Then the processor at the mortgage company is going to get it. Oh, and by the way, the underwriter is going to get the file as well. So an agent's job is not just to get your home under contract. Like that's awesome, but the real job and where we really make our money is being the glue to hold the transaction together and getting you to closing.
Exactly. So, and a good realtor has these preferred companies that they work with because they work with these deals all the time, yep. Ins and out, 24 hours a day. So we're going to recommend a company that's going to represent you right. Yep. All right, going number two.
Yeah, number two is bad experiences. We hear this all the time when we're talking to sellers, buyers. I had a bad experience. My last transaction was a nightmare, and so we'll meet with them and we'll go over our exact process with them. And sometimes they'll look at us and be like, "This can't be true. Like You're not actually going to do this." And then when we actually deliver, then we start getting referrals from them. So bad experience is the number two reason why people want to list their house on their own.
And I'll use an example, the hospitality industry, the medical field. You go to a restaurant tonight and say it's your favorite restaurant you go to all the time and they give you a bad service. Are you going to walk out of that restaurant and be like, I'm never coming to this restaurant again?
I'm going back to the restaurant to eat.
Exactly.
100%. So bad service, it's going to happen. It's going to happen in the real estate industry as well, but you have to, find the good agents that will service you. And also when the service, you have to, a single agent has so many hats they have to wear. Yes, and so if you're dealing with a team that has different departments within their team that can handle the process for you, it makes the transaction so much more smoother as well.
Yes, it does.
So the third one, and this is one that comes up all the time, is like commission, right?
Yes, that's the biggest thing.
I don't want to pay the real estate commission. Yes. I don't want to pay you any money.
Well, I got to say, a good realtor is going to earn their money. It's just like you going to your job, you get paid, whether hourly, salaried. We are doing our jobs and representing you the right way. What we recommend is meet with them. Yeah. Meet with them, find out what they're about, what kind of service they have to provide, if they're on a team, if they are, what's their team made of.
Yeah, meet with a couple agents. A lot of people, they'll meet with one agent and they'll go with that agent and then they'll have a bad experience. It's because they didn't interview 2 or 3 agents, right?
Exactly.
When we meet with a client, we lay out our whole plan to them, exactly where we're gonna start at point A and then where we're gonna end, right? Yes, and we have a whole plan set up for this. Whether you're a $100,000 seller or $1 million seller. We have a plan that is going to work to get you to the closing table. We've done this over and over and over again. You can see our reviews. You can see the listings that we have on the market. The product that we put on the market, it just looks, everything looks very, very professional. We have a certain way we like to release our properties to the open market. And in turn, that gets our sellers a lot more money than the average agent.
Yep. And Joe, and speaking of that, what is our website?
Our website is whoyouhirematters.com. You can see some of our past listings, some homes that we've sold. It will also take you to some reviews from our past clients. That, again, is Who You Hire Matters. And, David, if they want to reach you, how would they reach out to you?
My cell phone number, 813-739-9927. And, Joe, how would they reach you?
You can reach us at 813-321-HOME. Again, that's 813-321. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you are looking to sell your property, please visit Who You Hire Matters or give us a call at 321-HOME, and we look to help you out. Thanks so much. Bye now.
Bye.